It's time to save the series. Yes, today is make or break time for Regen Rovers. We've got 4 games to go in the Vanarama National League South, and we are 4 points off safety with a game in hand though, as you can see there. So we're 4 points behind Welling. If we win today, we're 1 point behind Welling. It's going to be incredibly tough, but I have every faith in myself and in the team to save this. If we don't survive, then I will go again with Regen Rovers, but we'll create the club on the pre-game editor and try it that way. But I really want us to survive this season because I feel this is just such a massive challenge that if it is achievable, then anything we manage to achieve in the future will just be that much more incredible from my point of view. Because doing it on the pre-game editor, I think, is you could basically give your club loads of money if you really wanted to, and you know, there's ways to get around things that obviously I wouldn't do that, but this is out of my hands. I've used the create a club mode, so it's completely out of my hands. There's no editing involved whatsoever apart from changing the name of the team and adding the logo in and that sort of thing that you saw in episode 1. So I really want to survive, and we've been unbeaten for so long. We've only lost 1 game in this calendar year, which was against Ebbsfleet, but we've just drawn so many games. And since the last episode, we've continued to draw games. We did actually manage to win the next game, though, against Welling, our rivals. Massive game, and we managed to win. Markland and Jack Young with the goals. Let's have a look at them. Gordon with a corner. Dion Mills back to Markland. Slammed it home from the corner. Someone asked how tall Dion Mills is, actually. We'll have to have a look at that in a second. He's 194 centimetres. He's a tall lad. Someone thought he was very tall, and he is. And we confirmed victory through our top goal scorer, Jack Young. Ran past the defence and slotted it past the keeper, Lewington. However, we have drawn the next 5 games. We drew against Hampton and Richmond, 1-1. We drew against Truro, 0-0, which was really disappointing because we needed to win that. But we had 2 players sent off, Gareth Sheriff and Jack Young, sent off. We then drew 1-1 against Oxford City away from home. A debut goal for Leon Thompson, one of our youth intake players, which I will show you after this goal. But he's the real star that's come through the youth academy. For my first youth intake, really nice finish from him. So this is the best player from Regen Day, as I like to call it. He's got decent physicals and mentals. Once again, technically a bit suspect. 7 on crossing is okay, and dribbling of 6 is better than some of our wingers. Not as good as Dean Coles, who is certainly our best crosser of the ball. The other star player to come through the youth academy. Our first intake day is such a big thing for us, and we produced 2, well, hopefully decent players. They might turn into decent players. Chris McDonald is the next best one. 11 passing, 11 vision, 11 teamwork, 14 on flair, which apparently is going down, but that's pretty decent for a central midfielder at this level. Not quite as good as Dion Mills, but he might be able to develop to Dion Mills' level at some point. Other than that, there wasn't really any other quality. This is the potential of the under-18 squad. There's a few in there. Jason Hayden, the goalkeeper that came through, has apparently a 4-star. I mean, I can't really go along with this because my assistant and scouts are awful, aren't they? So it really is just looking at the attributes and deciding, is he going to be a good goalkeeper? Probably not. It's strange that he's pretty good physically in terms of pace. That's a bit unusual. Jumping reach is always handy for a goalkeeper. But eccentricity and tendency to punch, you kind of want to avoid them unless they've got really good other attributes, which he doesn't have. So I don't think he's going to turn into anything special. Other than that, there's not really anyone. Robert Lenigan, a winger. Aggression seems to be such a high attribute for a lot of my players. It's very strange. We will have a look at all these players at the end. If I survive, by the way, then I will be doing an end of season team review and player review where we look at the players in a bit more detail, see how they've progressed over the last year, and the plan is to do that at the end of every season. However, it's time to get on with this first match. Oh, another thing, my assistant manager did actually leave the club to go and be an assistant manager elsewhere, so I brought in a new assistant manager who is a Regen, so that's worked out quite nicely. Ross McConnell, I've gone for him because he's good at working with youngsters. We've got so many youngsters, that would be useful. Man management attributes pretty good, which is useful for an assistant manager. Determination and level of discipline are also decent. And I think we need someone with a good level of discipline in the squad. Also, potential and judging player ability is okay. 8 sounds terrible, but it's actually the best I could find for a Regen assistant manager. So I brought in the best one possible, essentially. However, his contract runs out at the end of the season. I've got so many players, contracts running out at the end of this season, by the way, and a lot of them don't want to sign with the club. For example, Jack Young, off a new contract, doesn't want to stay. It might be reliant on us staying up. If we stay up, maybe they will stay, or they might just go to a rolling monthly contract thing and happy to just hang around for a while. We shall see. So we're taking on Hemel Hempstead, but we do have Bath in 2 days' time too. So it's going to be a tough run, the last 4 games. And Welling, by the way, do have an okay run. They beat Truro, who they were expected to beat. We only drew against Truro, remember. But the last 3 games will be pretty tough for them. Chelmsford, Hampton and Richmond and Bath. But our run-in is also very tough because Hemel Hempstead are in 4th, fighting for a playoff place. Bath are in 2nd, fighting for the title. Whitehawk are in 16th, we have to beat them. And Dartford are 5th, fighting for a playoff place. So this is the lineup where I'm going with today, and the tactic I'm going with. I've adapted my 4-4-2 tactic slightly because I don't have 2 out-and-out strikers. I've got young Leon Thompson that can play up front, but isn't a natural striker really. Young is the only natural striker. He's playing up front as an advanced forward, and we're going to have Dr. Jones behind him as the shadow striker. With Jarvis coming back into the team, I feel he suits the right midfield role quite well compared to someone like Leon Thompson and Dean Coles, who are more attack-minded. Dean Coles is a great person to come on when we really need a goal, but teamwork, work rate, that sort of thing isn't so good for him, so he's not really a team player. You may be wondering why I haven't played him that much. It basically is for that reason. Mills and not Gordon. We don't want Gordon. We want Sheriff in the defensive role. Gareth Sheriff, baby. Gareth Sheriff. Oh. Doddington on the left. Keeping the trust with him. He's only scored 1 goal all season, but Markland is injured, so I don't actually have the option of playing him. And Mark Johnson has only ever started 1 game for me, and he's pretty poor apart from pace. There's like nothing good about him, to be honest. Defensively, we've got Yidom, Alukunle, Simmons and Carter at the back, with War in goal, of course. Maybe I should go with Scott Curtis. I don't know. War does seem to make the odd mistake. Now, team instructions, I've tried to keep them to the minimal because your advice, guys, is saying, you know, at this level, have few instructions, keep a simple tactic, keep it tight, and in the first half matches, we generally concede goals, and then I'm having to fight my way back in the second half. You've probably noticed that by now. So I want to keep it tight in the first half. We're going contain. We're playing it safe. We're sitting deep. We're going route 1 up to Young, and we're being disciplined. I'm hoping this works. It's time to save our season. And it would be nice to start it off with a win against Hemel Hempstead, who are fighting for a playoff place. But our need is more important. We need to survive as a club. This would kill us, literally. What shall I say to the lads? Avenge or keep our run going, our run of draws? Let's go for the avenge option. And we'll give a boost to Mr. Jack Young. There's more to come from you. Go and grab your 12th goal of the season. Maybe your 13th as well. That would be lovely. Decided not to go for tight marking, by the way, because my defence, they couldn't mark a whiteboard with a permanent marker pen. Corner to Hemel Hempstead then. First opportunity of the game, and it's just wide. Another corner. We're dreadful at defending corners. I can't seem to get the formula correct. I don't know the best method for defending corners on FM17. There always seems to be, every year, a good way to attack corners and defend corners. But I haven't worked it out this year. On either fronts, to be honest. Still 0-0 though. And we just need to keep it tight until half-time and then maybe be slightly more adventurous in the second half. But they've won a free kick and another set-piece play. But we managed to keep that one out. And Carter should have just let that go for a goal kick, but never mind. I'm actually going to make a change now. We're going to hit early crosses into box. We're just going to take the heat off us a little bit. That's really weird. On contain, you can have the tempo as normal or much higher, but you can't have it as higher. That's really odd. Right then. 0-0 at half time. It's going well. Unlucky boys. Tends to always work. Well, in terms of the reaction, whether it actually works on the pitch or not remains to be seen. We'll find out, won't we? Ben Jarvis is quite tired because he's not 100% match sharp, but I'll leave him on for now. Jack Young is a bit exposed up front. Do I go 4-4-2? Maybe we could bring on Leon Thompson for Dr. Jones. He's on a yellow, so we can protect him. But defensive forward, you see. So he's like a shadow striker in a way, but maybe slightly further forwards. And can close down as well. If we get him to just run around, we've got closing down on more for him. Move into channels as well, possibly, we can get him to do. Young Leon Thompson, he's got the legs to do it. I don't know why I'm calling him Young Leon Thompson. Every player is young. And quite funny, really, that our main striker is called Young as well. That's a poor tackle from Simmons. He's picking up a yellow card. No, he's not. He's got away with it. Miracle. Gareth Sheriff, baby. Gareth Sheriff, oh. You can do this for us. You can score the goal that wins us the game. Not long to go. Jack Young is going to have to stay on. I'm going to take off Ben Jarvis, though. He's done all right today. Dean Coles is going to come on, though, who can cause problems. And I will... Oh, free kick to us, Coles. What was that? What was that? Seriously, if they get a goal from this, I'll be so angry. Just saw George the Cat lurking there. Oh no. Oh no. Oh phew. It's hit the bar. We survive. And Young, can we break? It's into Thompson. Thompson, back to Mills. No. Okay. Not long to go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go standard. We're risking it for a chocolate biscuit. And we're going to go normal defensive line. And I don't know what to do. Because I don't want to lose this game. Thompson's going to go up as the poacher. Young's going to play as the target man. Mills is going to come off. It's a brave move. Actually, we'll bring off Sheriff. Even braver move. We're going to bring on Joe Gordon. He will play as an advanced playmaker in the middle. Mills will go back to being just a defensive central midfielder. I'm being brave, sort of. A draw is okay. As always, it's okay. I could have gone attacking and gone for broke, but I'm just not risking it right now. I'm not brave enough because we'll just concede. And we're probably going to concede anyway, a late goal. Headed away. Can we counter? No. Win it back, guys. Win it back and counter. We've got a minute to win this game or lose this game or just end up drawing this game. And they're just going to pass it around and punish us and then strike in the last second of the game. It's... Don't do that to me. Blast out with the picture wall. Come on, blast it. It's up. It's up. It's up. It's up. Thompson. Thompson tackled. That was... I do love you sometimes, Football Manager, and other times it's pretty frustrating. But we've done okay to get a draw there. But we really have to hope that we can beat Bath, who did... I think they won their game, so they're still in with a shout of winning the league. And we have to hope Welling slip up against Chelmsford City. We have to hope for a lot of things to survive this. But we keep the unbeaten run going with this tactic. And I have to go with the same thing against Bath, because they've got two incredible goal scorers. Fleetwood is the top goal scorer this season. We've gone 12 games unbeaten. How many games have we won in that time? 2. It's hilarious. I've been using the World, if I just show this facility, transfers, and then if you go to youth intake, you can see all the players coming into the youth teams. They're all regens, of course. However, most players are abroad, which will be tough to sign to a semi-professional team in England that will pay like £150 a week. Plus, most of them are big team players. They're not going to want to come here. Game 2 today then, and we're taking on Bath away from home. I would recommend Bath as my Paul's big day out recommendation today, but we've already done that one, so here's a random picture of me next to a postbox when I was 16 years old in the lovely town of Keswick. Yeah, I used to do like a thumbs up Paul thing back in the day. I was pretty random, really. I was a popular teenager. Not. So changes that should be made today. There needs to be some changes for the simple fact that we've got a few tired legs after that match 2 days ago. Ben Jarvis is going to come out 4. Tempted to put Kitlan Riley in as a sort of wide midfielder there. Actually, no, we'll put young Leon Thompson. I keep calling him young Leon Thompson. He's going to play right midfield. Going to stick with the rest of the team. DJ I've already put in, as you can see, for Dr. Jones. So we'll see what he can do behind the main striker of Young. I'm sticking with this in the first half of the game, keeping it solid. Then I will have to go attacking, especially if Welling are doing anything against Chelmsford City. Come on, you younglings. Come on, you younglings. I believe we can survive. It's going to be incredibly tough against... Oh, they're not playing Fleetwood's on the bench. Why? He's their top goal scorer, 32 goals this season. They're playing Morgan instead, who has 10 goals. He's only got 4 on finishing, though. Oh, he's not really... Oh, he can play up front. Interesting player. Twine is the other man. He's dangerous. Dribbling, first touch, okay finishing, pacey, very physical. And he's got 15 goals this season. We have to watch out for that attack. Once again, I don't want tight marking though, because it doesn't work. But we will put the wingers onto their weaker foot and close them down. Let's go for an upset. Or we Obarth after what happened out last. Let's go for that one. The nerves are jangling. It's a nervous time for Regen Rovers. Please smash that like button regardless of what happens today, guys. That'd be much appreciated. Chelmsford have beaten Welling. Ah, yes. And it's still 0-0. We just need to hold Bath for the first half. Maybe the first... Oh, it's a highlight. War blasts it up the pitch. Thompson loses out. And now they're on the ball. Looking dangerous. But... Olukunle does well there, but can't find Young. It's blasted back up the pitch. Sheriff does exceptionally well with the header. Doddington into Dion Mills. Over the top for Young. Young's through. Young has to score. It's a corner. He had to score. That was a clear-cut chance. It was our opportunity for glory. And he couldn't take it. But we've won a corner. Sheriff's going to whip it in. He's whipped it in. It's headed away. Young. DJ's picked up a yellow. Sheriff's tired. Running his socks off in midfield. What do I say? We can move out the relegation zone? Oh no, he's looked stressed. No, Carter, don't look stressed. You'll stress me out. Why have I got 4 attacking players on the bench? Why don't I have a defensive player? I'm a fool. DJ's coming off. I'm going to bring on Joe Gordon, because he's a legend. He can cause problems. Good old Gordon. What do I do then? We'll go defensive to start with. We'll hit early balls into the box. Yeah. Exploit the flanks. Here's Thompson. Can we get an early highlight in this second half? Here's Dion Mills. No, we can't. And at the moment, we are 2 points off Welling. Because they're losing and we're drawing. Here's Young. Back to Gordon. A win would be massive today. Mills into Gordon. Gordon. Young. Back to Sheriff. Into Mills. What's he going to do? It's over to Yayadon. Back to... This is lovely play from us. We just need to create an opportunity now. Young. Through to Gordon. Gordon! I said he could do it. I said he could. What a hero. We're going back to counter. I don't even care if it... We just have to just hold on to this. I was exploiting the flanks and we went down the middle. Well, there you go. Play even safer. Oh my days, we are beating Bath, who are just... They're second in the table. We've beaten Weston-super-Mare. We're beating Bath. Young played a delightful ball through to Gordon, and he finished through the keeper's legs. The cheeky bastard. Oh no, it's a corner. We always concede from corners. We always concede from corners. Oh, it's knocked out weirdly, but they're still on the attack. What? Sheriff, run, my friend. Run! Like the wind. It's a lovely ball to Young, who can finish it. It's a save by the keeper. We've had 3 clear-cut chances and we've had it uncontained today. Oh, Young, you need to be finishing that, my friend. Gordon with the corner. It's headed away and they can counter now. Hopefully not, though. They brought on Fleetwood, the top goal scorer, and now they're just going to be pummeling us, aren't they? Pummeling us until we die. Uh-oh. No, it's 1-1. We just can't get a break. It's so frustrating. We'll go back to what we were doing then. And it was working well. Doddington's on a yellow. He's almost guaranteed to get sent off, but there's no one to play on the left. Let's go with Coles, who can't play on the left, but maybe we could Thompson on the left, Coles on the right. Let's try Thompson on the left. Gareth Sheriff and Dion Mills are dead. I'm going to bring on Kitlan Riley or Dr. Jones in the middle. No, Kitlan Riley's more. He's a midfielder, isn't he? We'll play it safe there. If only Young had taken a couple, well, both of those chances, we'd have won this game. Would have been in pole position. Not quite pole position, but in a good position to survive. But instead, we're now battling to get a draw, probably. I'm going to push Gordon up front. He's going to play as the deep line forward. Thompson, and I have to go for this. I really do. Thompson's going to play as an inside forward. In fact, let's go this. Classic formation. I used to love playing this all the time. And I haven't tried it on FM17 yet. But what we're going to do is we're going to go standard flexible. We're going to exploit the flanks. Higher tempo. More direct passing as opposed to go route 1. And we'll just try this. With a few minutes to go. 10 minutes to go. They're on the attack. They're going to break our hearts. It's a good head away by Mills, but there's no one there to collect. Why wasn't Young running towards the ball? It's over the top. Olukunle into Gordon. It's through to Young. Come on, Young. Make amends. Young, there's men over. Why didn't you pass it? That was such a good opportunity, and we wasted it. I think Riley was the one. He didn't move the ball on. He just hung on to it for no apparent reason. But we're still on the attack. Here's Young Thompson. Thompson into Young. It's no. They're on the attack. It's going to be a highlight for them. They're going to have the goal scoring opportunity. No, they're not. They've wasted it with a weird shot. No, don't do this to me, Football Manager 2017. Please don't. Thank you. They're having some weird, bizarre shots here. We should have won this game with the opportunities we've had. But a draw is okay, I guess. And Chumps would have 1-2-0 by the looks of it. I just saw something flash up. 2 points off safety with two games to go. We have to hope Welling continue to slip up. Their form has been truly atrocious. If only they hadn't beat Truro. Let's have a look at this. Truro are actually relegated now, but look at us and Welling have just dropped off. They were in 13th place there, and they've just completely flopped. Really interesting. But that is a massive draw. It really should have been a win, but it's so ridiculous. I can't win. I mean, maybe it's because I'm going contain the last couple of games, but I'm playing huge teams. We have to attack against Whitehawk, and I'm going to go for the jugular and use the Red Panda, by the way. Come on, Red Panda, you can do it. A lot of people have been asking about why I've called it the Red Panda. It's called the Red Panda because of my Liverpool beta save that corrupted, and I had... Wait. Oliver the Red Panda Cuddly Toy was the mascot for Liverpool, and that's why I called it the Red Panda tactic. There we go. I have decided to change the instructions a bit. I've taken a few away because there's just too many and it's complicating the team, but we're still got being more expressive and roaming from positions on, because the striker, well, the attacking midfielders have to be able to roam to turn into strikers, essentially. I'm going to push back the defensive line, and I've turned off use tighter marking and run at defence, because as we know, that doesn't work for me. We need a miracle. So firstly, we need a miracle today by beating Whitehawk. Secondly, we need a miracle from Hampton and Richmond, because they're safe, but Welling aren't. And Welling are fighting for their lives, so they're favourites to win that game, surely. Danny Mills is Whitehawk's key man, striker with potential to score a few goals against us if he turns it on. And we've got our own D Mills, but Dion Mills. Dion Mills is going to be a star. He's going to dominate the midfield, hopefully. So I don't really know what to do in regards to team player instructions. Match 3 in today's epic bumper special, where we're trying to save the series and save Regen Rovers. Can we do it? Need some Vaseline. Dry lips. 0-0 at half time, and we're going to have to push on in the second half, aren't we? We're going to have to throw Young up front to start with, advance forward, and we will Exploit the flanks. That often means we get a goal down the middle, strangely enough. Yeah, let's try that. I don't know how Willing are doing on. We need to check the table. They are currently losing. They're on 42 points, which means they're losing the game. This is our chance for glory. Come on, guys. But here go Whitehawk on the attack. Mills down the right-hand side, whipping it in near post, but War collects easily. And he's blasted it up the pitch for Young, who can't win the ball. And now the pressure's back on us as they try and break our fragile defence. Mills, good save by War. What do we do? It's not. Well, I'm tempted to go back to this, but then go attacking. Let's go for the defensive. Go. Doesn't make much sense, I know, on paper, but we could get a goal this way and then hold on. Do I make any subs? Probably should. Gareth Sheriff is dead, and I'm going to bring on Joe Gordon. He will swap with Mills. Gordon will play as an advanced playmaker in the middle. And Harrison Lane's going to come on for Yadam, who's not having a good game. It's a corner to Whitehawk, and we're not very good at defending from corners. But we've headed that one away, and here's Thompson. Leon Thompson, can he run it clear? He's blasted it clear instead. Maybe I'll go for the heart attack tactic in the last 10 minutes. And risk it. 1 point isn't enough in this situation. All we need to do is get a goal. We overtake Welling, and it's in our hands for the last match. This is what I'm going to do. It's very attacking, but like I said, we have to go for this. DJ's going to come on for Dr. Jones. Come on, DJ, my friend. You haven't done much for a while. I'm nervous. I am nervous because this is a massive, massive opportunity. But with 10 minutes to go, it doesn't look like we're going to grab it. 3 minutes to go. Right, we're going overload. Overload it is. We've done nothing in this. No one's done anything in this game. It's really quite bizarre, in fact. Everyone's on attack. Even the fullbacks, who I never turn to attack because they're useless on attack. 3 minutes to overtake Welling. It's a throw-in with 30 seconds to go, but now they can counter and break my heart. Olukunle does well. Carter knocks it into the box. Thompson can't win the header. 20 seconds. Don't do this to me. Please. Oh, it's over the bar, fortunately. But this draw just isn't enough. It's not in our hands going into the last day. But it's another draw in a row. It's just ridiculous. And Welling lost that game against Hampton and Richmond, which is massive. If we'd won that game, it would have brought East Thurrock into the relegation battle, which would have been good for the last day. But now we have to go to Dartford and beat them. And Dartford are trying to get a playoff place. It's not going to happen, is it? Welling have one game. They've got Bath, who are also fighting for a playoff place. They've guaranteed a playoff place. Damn it. That's not good. They're fighting for a more advantageous playoff place, let's say. Well, this is really random. 1 game to go in the season, and Regen Rovers has been taken over. Eddie Mitchell is our new chairman. And here he is. He's got a picture and everything. So we've survived. I've survived as manager. So I've survived for now. By the way, I did ask for a senior affiliate, but they rejected that. So I can ask for one again, can't I? They'd rather not rely on loan players. I know I don't want to rely on loan players, but it's important to have an affiliate. Okay, goodbye. That's not a great start. Professional status? Worth a try. They don't have the confidence in me at the moment. Oh, so maybe they will. So how much money do we have then since being taken over? Overall balance 151k. I don't think that's changed. Okay finances still. We're not rich or anything, so I don't think it's made any difference being taken over. It's time for a team meeting. Passionate. Shall we go for that one? Alright, so some players have agreed. Let's go for that one. So some players are okay. Some players have improved. Other players are just the same, and a few players... Oh no, Dion Mills and Yadam and Gordon, important players. They're team meetings. They're such a gamble. I didn't know what to say to that one. Maybe I shouldn't have had a team meeting. Shaw has rallied the troops. He's hardly played this season. Well, he's played quite a few games actually. He hasn't played for ages though, because I realised how useless he was. I've taken a break, reinvigorated myself for this last match against Dartford. This is it. This is the decider. We need Bath to do us a favour and beat Welling or draw against Welling, and we have to beat Dartford. We haven't won for so many games. It's bloody ridiculous. We've somehow drawn 20 games this season. We've lost the same number of games as Bath. It's just ridiculous when you think about it. And I'm going with the Red Panda tactic, but with a striker, guys. I have to. I just have to do it. I could have gone for the like full-on heart attack tactic, but decided not to in the end. I could have gone defensive and tried to hold on until half-time, then push forwards. But there's no point in that, is there? So I think the only change is Gordon coming into the team. I might be wrong. I can't remember. I've been away and come back. I can't remember who I played in the last game. Dr. Jones, DJ, Coles, all ready to come off the bench and cause problems if necessary. Let's submit the team and await our fate. Dartford are aiming for the playoffs, remember. They're currently outside the playoffs. Bath, guaranteed a playoff spot. It's not looking that good. I'm going for this. Assertive. We need a win. I just want to get that into their skulls. We need a win. Nothing else is good enough. Unless Bath can beat Welling about 15-0 and we get a draw. I've put the latest score in the bottom right hand corner. Bath and Welling are at the top, which is useful so I don't have to block the whole screen out. This is the first highlight of the match then. Sheriff. Into Gordon. Into Mills. Into Thompson. He's hit the post from the angle. It was always going to be a tough effort from there, but he's done pretty well, really, to find the post. Not good enough, but still. And here come Dartford on the attack. Pugh has somehow found acres of space, and it's a great save by War. It's still 0-0 between Bath and Welling. This is biting your fingernails and your thumbs and your feet scenario. It's tense, but we're losing. We're losing. Oh, what? Offside. Miracle. We have to go attack. I've got it on standard, but we have to go attacking out. So 27th minute. Let's turn playoff defence out. Let's push the defence up. Let's hit early crosses into the box. And we're going to go for low crosses into Young. Bath are beating Welling 1-0. Fleetwood, top goal scorer this season, is at half time. They've done their job so far. We haven't done our job. Unlucky boys. That will motivate some of them. 2 up front is probably required now. I don't think the wingers are really working. Why don't we get rid of some of the wingers? Why not? Let's throw on Dr. Jones for Thompson and play Dr. Jones as a shadow striker. Doddington... Wait, what am I doing? I'm experimenting in the last game. Of course I am. That's what I do. And DJ will come on for Doddington. We'll have 2 shadow strikers behind Young, and Gordon can be playing as the support attacking playmaker. We have half a match to save our season. We're going to exploit the middle then, or quite obviously, because I'm going down the middle. Try something different. Again, I mean, why do I always try something different? Maybe... What's happened? There's no football. I can't see what's going on. Look. There's no ball. That's really weird. What? What's happening? I don't know. This has made it even more tense for me. There's some sort of weird glitch has happened. Look, he's kicking nothing. Great. Well, this is just brilliant, isn't it? How much worse can this get? Well, I don't know if that was close or not, but either way, it's a goal kick, and it's still 1-0 to Bath. I'm going to have to throw DJ and Dr. Jones up front, aren't I? DJ's going to play as a complete forward. We're going to go route 1. I can't see the ball. Sorry about that. There's nothing I can do. Why? Why is this happening to me? Why is nothing happening? Come on, please. Look at this. I'm really going for it now. I don't care. We have to do this. Okay. I'm ready. I'm ready for the final 10 minutes, possibly, of the original Regen Rovers. I can't see the ball. Are we going to perhaps have a last opportunity here? Oh, the ball's back. That was really weird. 15 seconds to go. 15 seconds. Gordon, Sheriff, Mills, Young, DJ. Go! My freaking days! Dr. Jones! What? This is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. That is the best moment of Football Manager of my life. How? I mean, please blow the whistle now, ref. I'm not changing it. I mean, there. What? That is absolutely astonishing. We have saved Regen Rovers with literally the last kick of the game. The game has been trolling me, surely. For that to happen. And how has that happened? Dr. Jones, the hero. We have to watch this goal back. I just cannot believe this. Look at the ball returned to us 30 seconds previously, but look at that beautiful play. And I'm not going to lie, I mean, tactical masterclass or what, putting everyone up front, and I just can't believe it. How have we done that? How have we done that? How have we survived? 44 point Welling loot. Thank you, Bath, by the way. Thank you. But we go again next season. Right. Compose myself, Paul. Thank you so much for watching this. Please hit that like button for the most remarkable escape ever. Well, episode 9, I'm going to do a team and player overview. I'm still speechless. I can't believe it. I'm going to look through all the players, look at how they've done this season, but look at their progress over the last few months, I suppose. We need to see how many players I can re-sign for next year, how many players I will be releasing, and how many players I can find to improve the squad ahead of next year. So keep an eye out for episode 9. It will just be a team and player overview and looking back at the season, which has just been unbelievable. We were in the relegation zone from week 7 onwards. We were in the relegation zone, and look at that. 20th place until literally the last 10 seconds of our season. That is just an incredible story. But thank you for watching the first season of Regen Rovers. We can push on from here. I believe we can. We can push on. And next season will be stronger. We might only finish mid-table, but we'll be stronger next season, I promise you. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you in episode 9. Oh, the ball's back. That was really weird. 15 seconds to go. 15 seconds. Gordon, Sheriff, Mills, Young, DJ. Go! My freaking days!